In this video, we're going over the communicate questions on page 146. Discuss with your class how these inventions have changed the way we live and work. Write your responses in your notebook. So you can have a varying list of different items that you might have selected, but the two that probably jump into my mind are cell phones and computers. Now, with cell phones, we can have instant communication anywhere we are where there is cellular reception. Now, the cell phones have created so much more communication access for people. And now with greater changes, we now can have greater access to things such as the internet and information. With computers, they have totally changed our lives. Now, especially in the last couple months, we've become very dependent on computers and the internet for our schoolwork. I know I'm 99% of my day for the last few months has been sitting in front of the computer communicating with all of you, whether it be through audio or video or text links. So yeah, depending on what you selected for this one, you could have quite a few different responses. Now, question number 2, look through the list of inventions again. What do you think were the negative impacts of some of these inventions? Think about how they might have impacted the environment or how they affected the public. Now, with cell phones and computers, there can be a lot of negatives with them if they are being misused. Even when they aren't being misused, there can be some negatives. Like I know when smartphones first came out, Sherry used to make a lot of comments to me. You're always working, you're always talking. Can't you get away from that? And now I think for most people, it's even gone even further. Now with social media, quite often people are on that all the time. It's almost like an addiction to it. A lot of people are communicating through social networks, but not face-to-face with people. A lot of people have actually lost the human connection with others because of it. Now, environmentally, the use of computers definitely has affected the environment. We are using so much more electricity now to power our computers and cell phones. People thought we'd go to a paperless society, but we've actually increased the amount of paper we use because we're printing stuff off all the time. And also, when we're done with our electronics, they quite often end up in our landfills. They aren't being recycled. And with the innovation that's occurring in technology, it's changing so rapidly now that our devices are out of date essentially when they come out of the package. Okay, number 3, what other kinds of communication devices do you think the world could use? What devices would you make if you were an inventor? This one, I'm not quite sure how to answer because everything I dreamed of as a kid is now reality. We can video conference, we can connect to anyone in the world so cheaply now. If you guys came up with some things, I would love it if you would email me and the others to tell what you came up with. Okay, question number 4. Research in the library or on the internet and add other Canadian inventions that use electricity, especially the ones that convert electricity into a signal. So yeah, once again, this can vary quite a bit depending on what you research. I just hope that you focused on inventions that have a certain signaling method.